So, welcome back. Little update video to the normal stocks. As always, I'm using this method here for all my tracking. If you want to know more, watch the weekly recap video or wait for the next weekly video this Saturday, Sunday. Let's see. Okay, let's jump in. It was an interesting week. Yeah, for high-growth mining, nothing really changed. We're still waiting for 31. If you use my tracking or the symmetry tracking, doesn't matter. If we get, I'm not playing this to the upside, as I already said. If we get this B pullback, okay, yeah, then I can play it. Till then, no. But I will play puts here. And the bounce to all-time high or less. Still looks great. Beyond. So, here our bullish chart for Beyond. Only chart for Beyond because the bearish chart means death. What did we do yesterday? It gets interesting. Way too much to eat today. Okay. Was a nice little run, I really have to say. So, for the technical part, we are finished. A pullback or just higher low. CLMT, V under A, everything finished. You could even say that this is our higher low. I mean, it's not really a 0.5. Could. So technically, this is finished. And if we... That's the only thing. If we compare it to this here, even with that. If we compare this with this here, we could already be in this candle here. Would be funny. For the alternative, this would be a high low. Just saying. And for the real alternative, we didn't fill the gap. We still have this gap here. So for this was just a little blump like this here. And you would still come down here. So be careful. But also, and I don't believe that I'm saying this, also be careful that you don't miss it. I mean, okay, normally I would say A, 0.5 pullback, P, blah, 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 yeah. But it's a repeating fractal. And the thing is, we could easily do something like this. This would be this. Then pull back like this and off we go. Could be. What if not? Because this is just micro tracking. In the micro tracking, you don't really have to do the 0.5 pullback. So it looks finished. Nothing to say more. For levels, if we go over 122, we're doing A. But I can't say if we're doing then this 0.5 pullback. I can't say. Could be. Don't have to be. We could just run. If we drop, of course, under 80 cents, our last low, yeah, then we will get there. All in all, our next target is 33. As stupid as it sounds, this thing looks finished. Let's see. I don't think we see some... Yeah, maybe we see something tomorrow. Maybe already in overnight. It will be interesting. Okay. Next one. Open. So, Here's our open chart. It's I say it again. It's strange that TradingView deleted this. I ask around on Weber. It should still be here, but I still have no idea why they deleted this part here. Especially because this part here is showing this here. Why should they delete it? But for that you have screenshots. Okay. What did we do? So we already did our A with the pullback and the B. For the bullish version, B pullback is finished. For the bullish version, B pullback and higher low is finished. Yeah. That would mean your next move is at least breaking B, $11. Again, I said it could still be just higher low. This thing here, this is your T, this is your higher low. And for this, we would still be in this candle here. And that would mean you still need a little lower low. And that would mean we still have to do something like this. We did nothing on yesterday, so yeah, I can't really say if it's already finished or not. Only thing I can say, if you break under here and not bouncing, then your next bounce is at 425, because then the 0.5 pullback of B is finished, and that would mean that this is just your T. This was your T. In the same matter, I can say, if you break 9.69, there is no open anymore. Then we go up. And it would be something like this. Or something like this. Just quite straight lining to our C. And the only level which we have is 38, all-time high. Break it or reject it. I can't even say hands off right now, because this should be a quite big, quick move. Risk it or miss it. Or, which would be for sure the best version, you're waiting. If you're going down, no financial advice, you get a position here for the upside. If this is not holding, you're averaging down at this point. If you're not going down anymore, you wait. You wait till the top. At the top, you play puts. Would be the less risky move to do this. Okay, next one, Unity. Here, our bullish chart. I only have this one right now. We went up, but we didn't broke the line, and we didn't broke our lower high here. So I'm still the opinion the A pullback is way far away from be finished. I still think we go to 24 or 22.5 or BND. If it's still going up from here, the only point I don't want to see the break is 47. Then something is wrong. If you're going over this, then something wrong. In this range here, this could still be lower high. Then lower high is finished under 33. Then M, T, B, high, low. Yep. But nothing has changed here. Okay. Next one is NEO. Here is our NEO. For NEO, also only bullish chart. we are on the way to our big C. And what did we do? Yeah, we dropped perfectly. For this right now, I really think could be we're not going up here again. For now, for the A pullback, I think it's very likely that okay, we don't have to have this anymore. I think this could really be already a T. It's under M, it's a bounce, and we fall under it again. So in my opinion, and my strong believing, your next chance to bounce is at 5 or V under A for 37. Then doing high low, and then we go. And just saying, if some people are still watching, because in my first videos, so I don't, how many do I have now? 100? Was very fast. But here, someone wrote in my comments, I should be more positive. Because if I'm more positive, then I would get more views. Okay. So if I would have done that, I would say, hey, it's bullish, buy here. No, this is the button, buy here. Oh, now we are going, buy here. Would that have been good? Just a question. Because I already said here, we will go down here. Is it really a good idea to just hyping every time? And especially it was, they have good fundamentals. And he even showed me another channel where they visited the manufacturing places and how great the tech is. Who cares? I'm really sorry, but if you followed my method, you clearly see fundamentals that don't matter. They don't matter. Even if this company would have has 8 billion in the bank with no debt, it would still go down to 437. Even if I would buy 500 million shares tomorrow, it would still go to 437. It doesn't matter. You even have the perfect example. GME has, I think, what, $6 million in the bank with nearly no debt. Is it fair valued? Is it going down? It doesn't matter. If you get that in your head, and if you really give this method a try, you will see that you don't have to look into balance sheets, news, and all this bullshit. The stocks are doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, again, finish my strand. So, as always, these are our targets. Reason for it, it's fractal. It's already happened in the past. Here, V, high, low, A, breakout, head and shoulders, same like in 2020. Here, V, high, low, A, breakout, head and shoulders, V under A pullback. And we are right now somewhere in here. So maybe we're getting even a gap down tomorrow or next week. Then we only have to do high, low. And the next move we are doing is this. Perfect. Okay. Next one is plug. Bullish and bearish chart for this. So let's start with the bullish one. No. For the bullish one, this whole thing, the last years, the last 12 years, was just high low. We finished the high low and would be in A right now. And for the bullish chart, we are in a pullback right now. And for the bullish chart, this could be finished. So a lot of if. Because here is your 0.5. We knifed under it We bounced on it. We would do right now a high low. Maybe it's already finished. It doesn't look like it, but it wouldn't be much. And then we go upside. Everything over $3 is bullish. And our next target would be 31. If it's still breaking down, as always, our last defense line is $1. That would be our BLNK. And then the same, higher low, and then we go. If it's still dropping lower, then sadly, it wasn't A. So wait. Then sadly, the higher low isn't finished. Our last peak wasn't A, it was T, and we still have to do something under 68 cents, somewhere in this range. Price would be better because, I mean, that would be a dream buy-in for A at 4 and B at 31. Problem with this is this could take some time, but let's see. Okay. User, only one chart. So wait, let's put this away. So here is our only chart. Only a bullish one because I don't have an alternative yet. And I think if the alternative would be it's over for this ticker, not company, only ticker. But it's in a very interesting spot because many others too. We are in a breakout. And right now we are in a pullback like so many others. So the theory about a blow off top of the market, there could be something. But just saying, if you get a little market crash, doesn't mean the whole market is crashing. There are still other stocks in a market crash which just run. Look at Coke, for example. It's running and running and running while SPY is pulling back. Or look at IMAX Cinema. It's running like hell. Oh, and SPY is diving, so market crash is not bad for everything. So for future, same like beyond. We did our V, higher low is finished, A is finished, and technically everything is, the A pullback is finished. We are V on the A, we did our breakout retest, we are perfectly at this trend line again. So the only thing I could imagine that we may be doing a higher low thing, also little breakout here and retest. But after that, or already now, it's upside. And the stupid part about this is our next target for B is 164. And the even more stupid part about this is, let's look. I would imagine it's something like this. From where do I have this? From here. From 2020. Because if you look clearly, you have your V, you have your V, you have your triangle higher low here, you have your triangle higher low here, you have your A breakout, you have your A breakout, you have your really quick and steep A pullback, really steep A pullback. In my opinion, we are somewhere here. And to say that, yeah, okay, you already see it here. I mean, this is not higher low. This is little a. Yeah. So for this, yeah, I already showed it. You could come up here, pull back to your M line should be quite quick. And after that, you get this. And this would be a big B. One thing, because I already said it, the A peak of this year wasn't here. The A peak was here. And if we're doing the same bullshit here, this here took us a full year. So we don't have to repeat this, but most of the time fractals are repeating. No financial advice, but just how I would play it, and how I play it because I'm already in. In this range here, I will sell my contracts. Maybe I leave some runners, okay? And maybe if you're not doing that, I'm missing this, but I don't care. Because if I hold my contracts and we're doing this shit, the contracts are dead. They are just that. We maybe could play this then. We have to look for the price action. But my main position, I will go out here. Just saying. Okay. Next one. Bath and Beyond. Bullish and bearish. So, I am still bullish. I hate to say this. I'm still bullish. So for the bullish version, we are doing higher low right now. And for the bullish version, the higher low is finished already. And that would mean, that would mean we go up from here. So what did we do? Yeah, we are still holding this low. So, confirmation lines. Everything over 7. And we go up. And yeah, your next target is 36 for B. No. Your next target would be 15 for A. So something like this. And then your B. For comparison, it would be like something like this here. And you already see that in this chat test here. It wasn't a 0.5 A pullback. It was just a straight line. So if we're doing that here the same, it wouldn't look like this. It would just look like this. Yeah. So why I turned bullish? Okay. The thing why I turned bullish is the same thing poorly. Why I could still see bearish. And that would mean, so, yeah, give. So, here's 2020. And we are way too tiny. And here, okay, we're still too tiny. Okay. And here's today. And what I oversee first was just, you go down, you have this gap here. You have this gap here. You have here a gap. You have here a gap. You're making a double button. Was it a double button? No, because I think that was higher. Was it? Yeah. Was it? No. Here was a double button, but okay. So much for double button. Good. You come up. You have this little movements here. You have these little movements here. You have a that's the thing which I really looked at it. So we don't see that, or we see it. Okay, look at this formation here. Low point, low point. In the middle, you are lower. In the middle, you are lower. And the right side is higher. The right side is higher. And after that, you go down, you make a bounce, you go down, make a bounce, make a bounce. So for me, for the bullish versions, two parts. You could be here. That would be this. Or you're already here. And the next thing which would follow is just higher low. And off we go. That's the reason why I turned bullish. But to just say that the bear version is the stupid part about this is it's the fucking same. Because you could also say this was your T peak. The same like here, it was your T peak. Right side is higher and you knife. And you did just the same thing before you knife. So for the bear part, if we gap down, yeah, then this is our target. So be it. Right now I'm still bullish. It still looks perfect. Okay. Next one. If I am too quick, just saying, or if I am not showing enough, okay? Because for me, I'm doing that on all stocks every day. So it's very easy for me to say, yeah, it looks like that, and here, and here, and here, and here. If I'm too quick, just ask. Okay, next one is Blink, BLNK. Let's put this a little bit away. So here's our only bullish chart for BLNK. Also only one chart, because the alternative is death. It's funny that so many stocks are in the same place. For this, we are already in our third fractal here. First, second, third. And also this stock is also breakout, a pullback. For this, it's not that clear right now. I mean, this here is our 0.5. We broke under it. It was quite a bit deep under it. Would still work. For this would be a higher low and we would go. Then this little ABC, your next target would be 26 for your big B. And it would, I already have a position because it looks good. It looks good. Where is it? Here. But just in case, this would be the move. That's why I'm already in position, because I'm expecting this move. Not because of bars pattern. I'm only taking the bars pattern to show how the move could look like, the volatility behind it. I'm not tracking MIF bars pattern. Just saying that. I have, and maybe I heard some people with that, but I'm not tracking because of bars pattern. For me personally, people who are taking bars patterns, oh, this looks like this. Okay, next move is this. Yeah. I think you know a lot of YouTubers which are using this method. Just look up how many times they were right. Because what I saw, they're 90% wrong. But it's factors are repeating. In that case, they are right. But you're not using bars patterns. Why? Because the repetition of the fractal is most of the time slower, way slower. You could never say, or even if you take a bars pattern from the 1 minute and put it on the 24-hour chart, it's not working. So, but from where I have this bars pattern is from here. This would be the next move we're expecting. Just a move. not how long it takes or how high it goes. For the how high it goes, we have our T and our M. A was a little bit lower T, but still perfect. And B should be somewhere up here. And it could look like this. So for the bullish version, we are finished. We did our 0.5 pullback. We bounced on the 0.5. Perfect. High, low, and off we go. Everything over 170 is bullish. For the alternative, we still have to do our BLNK. And that would mean we go down here to $1, high, low, and then the same. And everything under 88 cents, and it's that. Yeah, it's not giving us much, but if true, we would be right here right now. So the only question is, because you can't take a 0.5 here. Yeah, but that's the reason why I'm already in. I can't say now if the 0.5 was right and we go, or we still have to do the BLNK. Could be both, but it should be short. Good. Next one, C3AI. Again, yeah. If you don't want to use the fractal method, just use the symmetry method, where you just say you halve the stock, take this version, flip it to here. In the best case, this is a perfect W or a flipped M. In the perfect case, this is playing exact. In this case, because it's symmetry, you can use this bars pattern only in symmetry plays, not in things like HYMC and HYMC, for example. But even with my method and without symmetry, yeah, technically we finished everything. We have our CLMT, we did our V under A. So as long as we are holding this low, the low is in. The only thing we are waiting again is higher low, and off we go. Confirmation to the upside is 17.18. Our A target is 30. Our B target is 36. Yeah, and for how could the move look like, you read from here to the right. This would be the move. So yeah, in this case, you clearly see it. You're most likely getting a pullback. So if this is the bottom, you will go up here. You will go up here, 0.5 pullback, which is also a breakout retest of this trend line. The only thing here is that I think M will be higher, but let's see. But then, simple as that. I mean, in the best case, really, in the best case, we're just really doing this. That's perfect because it's symmetry. Okay, next one. Grab. The boring stock. So, here is our bull chart, because I don't have an alternative right now. Also for this, we are in the A pullback. And the A pullback isn't finished yet. And I think it will take a while. So, we did our C, which is our A. Our target, and that's the shit part, is still down here. 378. We finished our L. We finished our M. So this could be already our T. This little pump we got. This could be already our T. Or we really doing the full thing, go up, reject the trend line. And then we do our 0.5. First way to bounce would be here, but this is just a little A from here. So I don't think so. But we will see. I don't have a comparison here because it's the second fractal. Our next target would be B. Don't know if this is worth the play, but I'm still tracking it for the study. So, okay, next one. SAVA, our 100% risk play. If you want really the full information, what's the weekly recap video, or wait for the next one. Little warning, I'm not one to hype, and I'm clearly say that that's 100% risk, okay? Sunday could already too late. I'm really saying it could be too late, or it's taking till next year, okay? But Sunday could be already too late because, okay, we are tracking, we want to gap fill this. This is a massive gap because it's always doing that. And it's always doing that Friday pre-market, Friday after hours, or Monday pre-market. So what did we do? We are still in the higher low, but the higher low could be finished. For the bullish version, here's your T. That is a V. But I have to say, this bounce here makes no sense. But okay, it's high low. We already did a breakout. There is nothing which is telling me we just couldn't gap. Just saying. If we're not doing that and we pull back, then this was our T in the tiny tracking. And then we still have to do the 0.5 to bounce or the VNA to bounce. Could be. And if you're breaking under this line, it will take till next year. But this thing looks primed to be finished. Really. Sometimes even I get overhyped, but this thing got primed to be finished. And the thing that wait, this is a new news. So another guy bought. The thing is, in the last 2 weeks, the CEO, someone else which is working for them, and the director bought massive shares. I mean, I give a fuck about fundamentals, but if someone is buying a lot of shares before that, I mean, they are not moving the stock, but maybe they know something. Maybe the news is already written for the move, which will come. And they always need an explanation for the move. Because, I mean, okay, if we gap up from here, yeah, that would be a 600% gap up. You have to write the news for that. Otherwise, people get maybe skeptical. Yeah. Why is the stock moving without news? That's stupid. You have to have a story for such moves. Okay. Next one. GNS. Also a little candidate for being finished. So here our bull chart. Our target for B is 6 and somewhere here is C, but again, as always, I don't think we're doing this. We are doing this. Like every single one in the past. So, what have we done? Yeah. We are also in a pullback. And technically, we are finished. Also, M, here is your T. V. Only part is we could do a higher low here. But after that, we go. Only alternative I would have is that not this was your A, this was your A. That would mean you still have to do one drop, and then this would be your T, because this is a really tiny T. So this would look better, but I'm already in. If you're doing this, I'm averaging down. But yeah, for the looks like this would make more sense. But who knows? It looks nice. Okay. Next one. FFAI. Also in a fucking... everything is in the fucking same spot. So here, our bullish chart. Our targets are not this, not without the split. Our targets are for A, for $5, B, $11, and C somewhere in here. But here also, like Chin is not more slow uptrending. This would be quick uptrending. So what did we do this week? Yeah, not really much. But also here, we are finished. C, L, M, T, V and A, perfect. Is that already? 0.5. Yeah. High and low could be already finished. So this thing could be really primed to be up. And that's the problem. Because, okay, I could give you now a confirmation line. Over 144 would be bullish. I don't know if you see that. I don't know if you just saying, yeah. Meme stock, stupid risky play, risk it or miss it. And of course, if you go under 88 cents, it's that. Okay. Last one, bull. Only stock I have to change my tracking, but I think we found the bottom. So technically we did everything. Yeah. CLMT, V and A. Here, perfect, V and A. We just kept up. So yeah. Only thing, I am always saying that I'm not in, I will only go in over 12, because this doesn't mean we can't do a new low, and this could just be the higher low. I would even say I would really look for a gap fill here, 870, which would just be a breakout retest. If we're doing this breakout retest and we fill this gap here, then I might get an early position. But for the safe play, $12 is your confirmation. And then your A would be at 18 and your B at 33. What we would expect is hard to say, because it's a very young company and the only thing we have is this. But this could be in the repetition, something like this. So yeah, but B, $33 is a safe bet. Depends how long it takes. Okay, so that was it for the little update video. Yeah, well, it wasn't that long. If you have questions, as always, write in the comments. If you have wishes, the same. And if you liked it, give me a like. See you on the weekend for the weekly video. Bye.